How diddly do everyone in YouTube land? It's your boy Teagle the Beagle back again with another episode of Tribal Time. And today, you know the drill, and if you don't, let me just run it by you. We spin these wheel of different MTG creature types. We then, after we get a creature type, look through every single commander that is available to play of that directly supports that creature type. If it supports other creature types indirectly, I don't give a shit. As long as it supports this type directly, we'll then take all those commanders and put them in a list from last to first as to say who's the worst and who's the best, and I'll give my reasonings as to why. Now, previously, this was only for MTG's Arena's Historic Brawl. However, I decided to branch out to MTG's Commander format in paper because I find that way more fun. Also because I'm done playing MTG Arena, it genuinely upsets me to play at this point. However, without further ado, let's get straight into spinning this bad boy. Let's see what we get. Oh, squirrels! I mean, it's probably going to be Chatterfang, but, you know, still, let's see what the others are. Alright, we're back with the list, and unfortunately, I do have to bend my rules a little bit. There are only two, and if you think about it, one legal squirrel commander in the game. Chatterfang is the only actual legal one. The second one is one that's going to be coming out in Bloomborough, I believe. So at the moment, we don't have it yet, so it's not technically legal. And I didn't just want to have a list with two, so the only other one that exists is an unset card, which if you don't know what that is, it's a joke set, it doesn't exist, it's not playable. However, since Commander is a casual format, I could give less of a literal fuck. As long as you're not playing annoying cards, I don't care what you're playing, so we're putting it in. If you don't like it, take it up with the comments, please. Please, I am engagement baiting. I need it. Please. I'm bored. Please. Now, the worst of these three technically playable commanders is Chamelia the Seed Miser. This is the one coming out in Bloomborough, so it will be legal eventually. It costs one of any, a black and a green. It's a 3/3 with menace. Other squirrels you control have menace. And whenever you sacrifice a food, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token. You can also pay 2 to put a +1/+1 counter on each other squirrel you control. But it also requires you to forage, which is a new mechanic coming out, which requires you to either exile 3 from your graveyard or sacrifice a food, which triggers your other ability to get another squirrel, which will come onto the battlefield, and then the +1/+1 counters will come onto every squirrel you control. Now, this is really good at going wide with squirrels. It's really powerful, but I honestly think that it doesn't really have the ability to go as wide as I'd like it. Like, it's a good card, don't get me wrong. Giving squirrels menace is good. Honestly, besides, like, pairing this up with Chatterfang or anything else, there's not many ways to go that wide with squirrels. At that point, I feel like this is just a better, like, card in the 99 for Chatterfang. And I know it's weird to say, like, this card is bad because the other cards are better, but at the end of the day, it's a really good card, and I think it'll be a really popular commander when it comes out. But, I mean, like, the other options are so goddamn good. Even the unset card is, like, legitimately amazing, and that's not because it's broken. It's an unset card that I actually could see them just making today and having no problems with it, but it's just like, this is just shit. Like, compared to what the other two could do, this is not nearly as good as I'd like it to be. Being able to put a +1/+1 counter on each squirrel you control is really good, and sacrificing a food to create a squirrel token is really good, and honestly, I could probably, as my opinion changes, interchange out all three, but it's kind of a tough pick because I think the others are just so goddamn good. The next one we're going over is Chatterfang Squirrel General. He costs 2 and a green for a 3/3 with Forest Walk, meaning if your opponent controls a forest, he just can't be blocked from attacking them at least. And if one or more tokens will be created, you create those tokens plus that many 1/1 green squirrel creature tokens instead. So how it works is, if I were to create 2 1/1s, I would create 2 1/1s plus 2 1/1 squirrels. It just doubles your tokens, but half of them are squirrels. And you can pay a black to sacrifice X squirrels. Target creature gets +X, -X until end of turn. And pretty much the whole point of him is just to double your tokens up. He's not played for any other reason. And honestly, I just put him in here simply because of how many squirrels he can generate. And also just because he has synergy with the fact that squirrels exist. But he's usually not played for squirrels. At the end of the day, he is played because he's a token doubler. But at the same time, he's still really fucking good, right? I mainly put him high just because of the potential he has. Whenever you create a token, create like a million different squirrels, and then you could sacrifice squirrels you create, which there are some squirrels with die triggers, by the way. I'm pretty sure off the top of my head, at least. And then you just dome a creature or buff a creature. But you could, since it's not a tap ability, you could just pay 1 black and constantly do this over and over. However, the next squirrel we're going to go over, the unset card, I think is just better Chatterfang, only for a squirrel deck. For what Chatterfang is used for, which is a token doubler, he's a million times better. As for the actual squirrel commander, because I'm rating them how good they are as a tribal commander, he's just better. And honestly, Chatterfang and the previous entry Chamelia could interchange based on how I feel on that day. They're both really fucking good for squirrels. First place, a drum roll please on this one. Tegan, add in the sounds. Fucking add in the sounds, you stupid bitch. There we go. Add drum roll please. First place is a Cornelia, the fashionable Flitcher. Costs 3 and a black, so 1 more than Chatterfang. He's also in red and not red. Fucking, why do I keep saying red today? Green and black. Sorry, he's in Golgari, just like Chatterfang is. But cast a spell with a squirrel in its art, you get an acorn counter. I feel like they would just change that to that is a squirrel creature type, and this would be perfectly fine. Whenever a squirrel you control enters the battlefield or dies, you get an acorn counter. And then you could pay black and 2 of any, pay X, acorn counters. Target creature gets plus X, minus X until end of turn. So it could do what Chatterfang does, but it could do something even better. Pay a green, pay X, acorn counters. Target creature gets plus X until end of turn. So the idea is, summon and kill a million squirrels. Just do that over and 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 over again. Buff something to oblivion, hit your opponents, kill them. Or you could selectively kill their cards by paying 2 and a black and constantly do it with Chatterfang. I think this is just generally better because it synergizes better with a squirrel deck. Like if you're trying to build squirrels, this is better than Chatterfang. Because whenever one enters the battlefield or dies, you get an acorn counter. So you get double the goddamn triggers. And also when you cast a spell with a squirrel in its art, aka a creature that is a squirrel, get an acorn counter. And you get them build up a million acorn counters. The acorn counters don't go away when it dies, by the way. You get to keep them. It feels more like it directly supports squirrels than Chatterfang does, but it's also way stronger than Chamelia over here. In my opinion, it's the stronger squirrel commander than either of them. But tell me your opinions in the comments. I know this wasn't a very long Tribal Time video, but unfortunately, squirrels don't have many commanders, and technically by my own rules, this is like an unset video. I'm going to stop before I keep thinking about that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope to see y'all later. If you like this content, go check out my other Tribal Time, my other series, PCW, that I'm starting up. I'm very proud of that, and I think you should definitely go and watch it. I'll see y'all around. Bye.
I don't get what I want, I get what I need. Every single day I'm heading off to my dream, and I get everything that I damn well please. I don't give a damn if you all listening to me, cause I run it. I'm the only one that really want it. I'm the only one that's really on it. I'm just being honest. I'm just doing everything I promise, cause I want it bad enough that I'ma make it as an artist, and